magnificent morning, wonderful afternoon, and fantastic evening. This is Carla from the Learn English by Speaking English show, and I am here to speak with you in English. I know there's a lot of electrical problems in Pakistan. You guys may not make it, but there are other places where people can come and speak and make their written, their oral, their ability to speak English better by becoming a part of this show. So having said that, let me tell you something very important about this work. English is the global language. I did not pick it. I'm not sure how it became the global language, but it is the language that most people speak in the world. And because of that language, it's good for everyone and anyone. Hold on, please open up your mic. To be able to speak and understand English. So that happens very easily when you come here. You get the experience of speaking in the language. And I don't understand why this is coming up, but it is. Let me get rid of it. I'm not going to worry about it now because I closed it down. Can you see the show on Facebook? Is it there yet? How long you need to close your I think there's going to be a lot of internet interference today, so I don't know if we're going to be able to do the show. We're going to do our best to do it and to bring English to everyone in the world who wants to speak it. Mistakes happen. Everyone makes mistakes. I make mistakes every day. Huang makes mistakes. It's a part of growing and learning. And there seems to be some internet issues. We'll ask Huang in a moment. But if you can get here, we really want you to be here, and we want to speak with you in English. And I see that there are already people commenting, so I can see people can see the show. I see that there are already Alon, do you have your, hold on. I'm trying to find out if my, could be. Okay, I just fixed it. The problem was my YouTube. Okay. And I just fixed it. The problem. How long do you have your? Can you check, please? How long?
No, I'm muted.
How long? It's something. Oh, I think I know what it is. Is it better now, How long?
Yes.
Is it better now? I had my phone, I hadn't muted my phone like I normally do. So I'm sorry, people. I know that you couldn't hear me well, but now you can because I fixed it. Having said that, let's get this show on the road. Remember, you come to make mistakes. And that's basically why you are here, because that's when you begin to grow. And as I said earlier, Huang makes mistakes. I make mistakes. Everyone in the world whom I know does make mistakes. I'm putting the link in the chat now so you guys can come. Feel comfortable to use it. I cannot bring you online like regular Facebook Live because this show is in Zoom. You need to download the Zoom app, and after you download it and you get it installed on your phone, all you have to do is click on the link, and the link will bring you to the show. Very, very simple, not very confusing, but sometimes there is some confusion about it. The rules are very simple. And again, we're not sure because there seems to be a lot of internet issues today. And I noticed them earlier when I was doing a class with the kids at the school. And I'm also noticing them now. So if you are having trouble getting in, or if we can't hear you and can't talk to you, we may end up not being able to do the show today because of these issues. Hopefully that won't be the case. The rules are very simple. I like everyone, whether you are a girl or a boy, to put on your camera. I know some of you cannot do that. And those who cannot, it's fine, but let us know because we will not bring in someone on the show who cannot put on their camera. Number 2, the girls will be a little more lenient with because some girls are not allowed by their family to put on their camera. And we are beginning to get people, so I know it's working. Number 2, keep your mic off unless we are talking to you. Otherwise, there's a lot of background noise and we can't hear each other because too many people are talking at the wrong time. Okay. Number 3 and 4 go together. Sorry, I'm very tired. You are representing your country. And because you're representing your country, you want to look good and correct. Come on, put on your camera, your mic, please. And the only way you can do that is 1, this is a classroom, so you're going to sit up and be alert. And also, I need you to please, please, please wear clothing. Do not come in underwear. We will kick you out immediately if you are not dressed correctly. Huang, can you please introduce yourself?
Yes, Carla. Hi, Carla. Oh,
You're fine.
wonderful morning. Yes, I'm watching the name Layla is my friend. I invited her to the show today. So
Can you ask her to put her camera on, or is there an issue with? Oh, there
she
she
will
is.
be
She
opening.
just
Yeah,
put it on.
yeah. She from Iran, so some internet connection problems. Yeah.
Well, we know that there may be many of them today. Go on, Huang, please.
Yes, just wanna say wonderful morning, fantastic afternoon, or excellent evening to all of you, my international friends, wherever you are right now. So my name is Hương. I'm from Vietnam. I have been teaching in a university in the north of Vietnam for more than 18 years. So I love teaching and supporting my students and people around me. Apart from that, I really love communicating with different people from different cultures to understand more. And also this way I can enrich my knowledge. And I really appreciate the way Carla is creating and I mean making up this show for us. I'm so grateful to be the part of the show. So thank you so much, Carla. So that's I mean like a excellent opportunity for us. Yes. So
Okay.
like that.
What did you do today?
Today actually was my day off during the Lunar New Year vacation. I traveled to visit my student, and then I got back to the place and get some stuff to prepare for my lectures. I had created 2 meetings for kids from Vietnam. So I was so proud of them because during the holiday, but they didn't want to miss any meetings with me. So I'm so excited and I mean I'm grateful for that. Yeah, with their love, their appreciation, and their interest.
So, your friend seems to have disappeared. Hopefully she'll come back. Tell me what you did today, because you were not working. Are you at your parents' home? Are you going out and having fun, or are you just resting? What are you doing?
I work at my students' place and I organize 2 meetings, online meetings with my small students.
When you say small students, what do you mean?
They are just 10 years old. So that's good. I can say young students, right? They're not adults.
Oh, they're small students.
Yeah.
And how they're 10 years old?
Yeah, 6 to 10 years old.
And do they like it? How many do you have?
Got 4. I had 4 students.
Okay, and how are they doing in their English?
Oh, they were doing so well with their activities. We play Mr. Bean show with some vocabulary. So they were so excited to get all vocabulary and play some games and watch Mr. Bean's show.
Okay, so what was Mr. Bean talking about today?
He was talking about pizza and some food.
Okay, so tell me more about that.
Yeah, we have 10 vocabulary, missing vocabulary inside the Mr. Bean show. So whenever Mr. Bean want to say something and showing something, they will show the sentences. So they ask them to reorder the sentences or finish the blanks. So whenever they fill the blank or they reorder the sentence. So after that, click next. So they will continue showing and performing.
I am, Huang, tell me if you can see the show and whether
Yes.
it is public or not public, because there seems to be an issue that I'm dealing with right now to make it public. And I don't know what happened, but I'm attempting to fix it now.
Is in public.
Look on my page and tell me if it's public. I don't think it is.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Speak English Foundation.
Look at my profile page and see if it's public. I am having trouble sharing it right now, and I don't know why. Don't look at the Speak English Foundation page. Look on my profile, Carla Richmond.
Yes, there.
Okay, I need to try it again because it is not public. And I don't know why. I'm thinking about starting over again and figuring out what is happening, because this is very unusual. Oh, now it is public. This, I don't know what's going on. Okay, we're cool. Keep on going, Halang.
Yes. Hi, Leila.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. Finally, you got the
Okay.
way to join the meeting, the show. Thank you.
Yeah,
So,
you're-
could you please introduce yourself, Leila?
Yes, why not? I'm Leila Fatehi from Iran. Yes, I'm 36 years old. I'm a student in MA, in AM, Master of Arts, okay, university, and I'm teaching English.
Oh,
I've been teaching English, yes.
now when you were teaching English, do you spend time speaking in English with your students, or is it more just reading and writing?
No, I speak with them, of course.
Yeah.
And I work reading, writing, listening, speaking, conversation, everything that you like, that you think about it. Yeah.
Because your English is very good. In some parts of the world, they teach them to read and write, but they don't teach the kids to speak. And it's the speaking that comes before reading and writing.
Oh, yes, some teachers are the same. Okay, for example, I teach Speak Now, and it is mostly about speaking. But in some books, we have 4 skills. And I try to teach 4 skills to the students. But speaking and listening are the most important, I think. Yeah?
Well, right, because speaking and listening, not most important. It's the
Yeah.
first thing you learn.
Yeah.
Think when you were a baby, did you learn to read and write first, or did
No, never. Yes, I understand what you say. A baby just exposed to the English, you know, exposed to the language. Do you hear me?
Yes, I'm listening. You're saying some very important
Yes,
things.
and the baby just exposed to the English, to the language, and don't write and don't read anything, and just listen and speak. Yes.
Right.
Yes, and my baby, my son is the same. When I have classes, he listens to my speech, to my students, and he repeats. He repeats everything that I say, that my students say, yeah?
Now,
Just
how old is your son?
6 years, 6.
He's
Okay.
6.
6 years old, yes.
Do you have any other children?
No, just one. I have a son. Yeah.
Wonderful. Do you have
Yes.
a family?
Do you have a?
Do you have a family?
I don't know. What do you mean by that? Family, you mean?
Yeah. Mother, father.
Yes. I have father and mother, but I don't have a grandma, grandpa, just a father and 2 brothers. Yeah.
Are they older than you or younger than you?
Yes, they are older than me. Mm-hmm.
And do they have families?
Yes, they have family, they get married, and they have children. One of my brother has 2 daughters, okay? And one of my brother has 1 son.
Wonderful. Do you have any sisters?
No, I'm just one.
Only
Okay.
one sister. How long
Yeah.
have you known Hoang?
How long?
Yeah.
What? I don't understand what you say.
How long do you know Hoang?
Just today. Just today, I become a friend with her.
Oh, you met her for the first time today?
Yes, just today. It's about, I think, 5 or 6 hours. I know her.
Okay. Hoang, how did she find you? Or how did you find her?
She found me on WhatsApp. She had my number and she sent me some messages like asking me, are you teaching English? Something like that. I said that, oh, we are some students. You can join the meeting.
Yes.
And I invited her to be here.
Yeah.
Great. How are you enjoying it?
Great.
I think. Yes, really, why not? It's enjoyable to have another friends from other countries. I think it is interesting, especially if she's a teacher. She's an international teacher. Yeah, it's
Right.
really interesting, I think.
Actually, when I first met Hoang, I could barely get her to say one word. Ask her about it.
Okay.
Hoang,
You asked.
Yes.
You asked her to be friend with her, yes? Or Huang asked you?
Hoang came to my show, and that
Nice.
Hoang, tell the story, please.
Yes. The story, I mean, it's quite like almost 2 years, more than 2 years ago. Yeah, I joined her show and I was so curious. Like she was teaching people the way how to communicate with people, and also with a lot of teaching methodologies. I was so surprised and impressed. But at that time, I didn't dare to open my mouth to talk with her, to express my opinions or my perspectives. I was a silent and knocked my head like this because honestly
Oh,
speaking,
really?
yeah, at that time, and like I didn't, I mean, follow up and catch all the idea she had said to me and has talked. The ways that like the native English speakers, they are talking and they are pronouncing vocabularies very different. And in my country, Vietnam,
course.
we don't have that habit to practice spoken English for us. So I was so nervous, you know. So
Okay,
I'm so proud of
every
myself.
country, mhm,
I'm so
every
proud of myself.
country except
Whoa.
United States or England,
Layla,
they have
Layla,
their lingua franca.
Layla, you're doing something that I do not even allow kids to do. When one person is talking, we're using our ears. When it's time for you to speak, you can speak. Huang was talking and you were interrupting. And that is not appropriate. You're interrupting me now. Obviously,
Okay.
no, you don't care about what anyone else wants to say.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
No, it's not a question of being sorry. When you're here, you are here to learn.
Mhm.
And in order to learn, you need to use both your mouth, where you speak, and you can only speak what you know. But when you listen, you learn from another person. Huang was speaking. You were speaking. I have no idea what either one of you was saying. And not only is it rude, you are not having a conversation. So I need you to listen to what Huang says before you speak. Huang, finish what you're saying.
Yes, I have said that. Now I'm so proud of myself when I could I mean move out of my comfort zone, my inner fear. I was so nervous. So maybe some negative feedback or some judgment, somebody would laugh at me like my crazy something vocabulary, my craziness. But Carla told me nobody cares about that. Just speak. Just you are judging yourself, like you are caring about your mistakes. No, you shouldn't be afraid of making mistakes. So nobody cares. So don't worry much. Just learn from your mistake and keep moving on and going ahead. So that's a big lesson for me. And since I joined her show, I have gained a lot of knowledge and good, I mean, positive way to move on. So I'm so privileged, I can say. And all of the thing we are building up and making up a lot of I mean funny stories together during during the show and a lot of things, but right now we are here together. I'm so proud of myself. Thank you.
You've come a long way, Huang. You want to talk about one of the things that you have learned from being at the show?
Yes, yes. I want to share with you a story. Yes, like today, I have talked with Layla before that. The first time you told me about Huang, the show would be happening in 3 or 4 hours. But you know, I misunderstood the preposition in. I didn't know what she was saying to me in 6 hours, like the duration of the show. So, no, in means in the future, like after 3 hours from now. So, so I'm so proud of myself today. I could explain to Leila about that preposition. I learned from you.
That makes me feel very good, Huang.
Thank you.
A lot of our students today are having internet issues. And because of that, we do not have them here. I had problems with them in a private class. Layla, can you keep your face on camera, please? Thank you.
Yes, sorry, because of my son, I have to go somewhere and come. Sorry.
Oh, do you need to take care of your son?
Yes, just a minute, okay?
Okay, that's fine.
Yes, thank you.
So what's another, I mean, this is interesting because I had no idea what you have learned from me. Can you tell me something else?
Yes. Honestly speaking, a lot of things I have again and learned from you and from the meetings. Like I have shared with Victor and some friends who had joined our meeting and our show. I learned from the way you are running the meeting. It's very disciplined and very diligent to keep the show on the road. Not 2 days or 3 days a week. Now from Monday to Sunday. Oh my God. So that's your effort and your dedication to this planet. And for many people, I can say many people. And I have learned to be patient enough because I have seen that even myself, I'm not really, come when I talk with my students when they make mistakes, and also how can I explain, how can I elaborate the ways for them to slowly understand what we have said or what we want to convey. So that's a big lesson for me. And also, yeah, you have a set like using your ears to listen, to learn new things, and using your mouth to speak, to share, to teach people what you have learned. Yep. So a lot of important and basic fundamental knowledge in life.
So you find that you are listening better now than you were before?
Yeah, I think so.
Can you give me an example?
For example, when I don't understand, when I'm not able to answer you, I can say I don't understand. That I'm moving out of my ego and my inner fear. That when I say I don't understand, maybe some people will judge me. Oh, her English, how she can join the meeting to talk with Carla with her English. But now I don't care. I can tell you I don't understand. Yeah, easily.
And that's the beginning of learning to understand. That's the beginning of learning to learn. We all think, and I do it myself, oh, that person understands me because they're nodding their head. But sometimes I have to say, do you understand what I said? And they go, and they have no idea what was said. And that's why I like having someone here who can speak the language of most of the people. Because when they're here, they can translate. And that translation makes it a lot better. Today at the earlier class, someone was telling me about a day that they had out. And I really did not understand what they were saying to each other. And I was very lucky because I had two people from Pakistan who both knew English and Urdu. So I would say, tell them what I said. And sometimes they would answer in Urdu. And I would say, tell me what they said. Because only by doing that could I really understand what was happening. And that happens all the time. We don't realize it. We all think slightly different than anyone else. No two people think the same way. So to understand the language, we need to look at the facial expressions, the body language, everything about them. And then we begin to understand what is being said. Does that make sense to you, or did I go too fast?
That's good.
What's good?
Good when you have, proper supporters and assistants, like people who can know both Urdu and English, right? So that's kind of like the middle guys, right? Can connect you with Pakistani students who are like a beginner to start learning English. That's so helpful. I think so.
And you also have help when someone comes from Vietnam and doesn't understand that language. Layla would help with someone, Afghanistan, you said? Or
Iran.
Iraq could come and speak when someone from Iran comes and can only speak, I believe it's Arabic. Am I right, Layla?
Person.
Persian. I don't even know the language. Layla, were you born in Persia?
Yes, I was born in Iran, in Isfahan. Do you know Isfahan? It's a historical place. We have lots of historical monuments in Isfahan, and we have lots of tourists from all over the world in our country, in our city. Do you know Isfahan or no?
No. Why do they come to your city? What's so great about your city?
Yes, there are lots of historical places. For example, from 1,100 years ago. Yes, and they are really beautiful. Yes, and really historical. And I don't know. I can say I can explain them for you. It is better to come in Iran and see our monuments, our historical places.
Maybe that will happen one day. Is Iran more of a Muslim country?
Is it?
Is Iran a Muslim country?
I don't know what you say. Repeat again. Is it?
Okay. Do many people in Iran practice
Okay.
Islam? You're interrupting again. Did you
Yes,
hear my
here.
question or
Here
were you-
because sorry, here because of my internet is not stable. Okay? And it is
Okay.
stopped. Your voice is stopped and I can't hear you well. I think it's
Do
because of
you
this.
have earbuds?
Yes, I have ear.
Why don't you put your earbuds in and
Okay,
see if it's better?
yes. No. Yes, please, I will continue with you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I am hearing you.
Do you hear me better now?
Yes, we can say. Yes, please.
Do you hear me better? Is it easier for you?
Yes. Mhm. So ask your question again.
I will. Is Iran a country of Islam? Do you
Yes, it
practice
is.
Islam?
Yes, it is Republic Islamic Iran. Iran is Islamic country, of course. Yes, it is.
Okay. It's not, of course. You
It's not
know,
Islamic.
you know that Iran is a Islamic country. Not everyone in the world knows that.
Mhm. But you know, Iran is a country that most of the countries, especially America, has has political interact, yes, with Iran contract, I think, and is politically known. Iran is politically known among other countries, and I think most of the countries know our country and
No,
especially our politics.
you are
No.
making an assumption. You think
Awesome.
everyone, no, you need to listen for a moment. That's not true. You are assuming everyone in the world knows of Iran. There are people in the world who know nothing about Iran. There are people in the world who know nothing about Vietnam. And there may be people in the world who know nothing about the United States. Depending on where they live and what their people around them tell them and teach them. There are countries that I know nothing about. But if I lived here, I would say everyone knows about the United States. That is not necessarily true.
Oh. You mean, excuse me, you mean that I shouldn't use you know? Yeah?
You don't understand. Not everyone knows everything.
Yes.
When you come here, you are teaching people things. You taught me something about Iran, speaking Persian. I did not know that. You said something about Iran. Oh, what was it? Everyone knows about Iran. Not everyone knows about Iran. What did you understand of what I just said?
Sorry, I have a question.
You
In
can have a
Nesta-
question, but do you understand what I just told you?
Yes, I understood it. I understood that you say, I shouldn't say, you know, Iran is blah, blah,
That
blah,
is
blah.
not what I said. I already told you that 3 times.
Yes.
You are not understanding. It's okay. It's not a big deal.
Uh-huh. Okay.
You're also interrupting again.
Oh, sorry.
And when you're interrupting, you are not learning. Did I interrupt you?
No.
Was I listening to you?
Yes.
Are you listening to me?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, I really.
I'm sorry, I can't talk to you. How long talk to this person? I can't. She doesn't listen. How long?
Yes. Maybe she's facing an internet connection issue.
I don't think that's the issue. She's very interested in talking, but she isn't very interested in listening. Please talk to her.
Yes. That also the common mistake.
Right.
Yeah, especially for the first time, the new comer, right? Newcomer to our show, people go like that. So the thing here, when we are communicating, just let one person talk. So to understand and other people listen to us better, right?
Yes, that's right.
Right.
Go on, Palong. You're doing very well.
Yes. So, Leila, that's our habit when we agree with someone. So we don't need to say yes or we say something to interrupt them. Just agree, right? that agree, that all. No need to say or interrupt them. Okay.
Okay. So when I should speak, I don't know. When I can speak. It's a question for me. You ask a question and then you say that don't interrupt me. And I don't know when I can answer you. Tell me, please.
Explain it to her. Well,
Okay. You can observe, right? When people ask you, Leila, or ask you the question, so wait until they finish their speaking. You answer them.
Okay, now I should speak. Until now, I don't understand. But when I can speak, you say that when they finish their speech, yeah?
yes.
Right.
Okay. So I will try it. Because in discussion classes, we never, I can say, we are speaking with each other, okay, in discussion classes. And nobody say that, okay, Leila, now you tell. Okay, Zahra, now you tell. Okay, the other person, now you tell. In discussion class, we aren't the same as this. Because of this, I become something like this, some person like this, that I like to speak with other people when they speak, I like to give my opinion and continue their speech and something like this. So now I understood that you say, when I ask you, Leila, what's your opinion? What's your idea? Then you speak, yeah?
Mhm.
So I will be the same next time, of course.
Good.
You're not trying. You are not trying, Layla. You are doing. This is something everyone, including me, needs to learn. We need to learn to listen first and then speak. If someone is speaking, you need to wait until they are finished. It takes a little work getting used to it because it is so nice, so different. Yes, Huang?
It takes time, Carla, even for me. You could see that, right?
Yeah. It takes time for me too. But you're not trying, you are doing. You are learning. And learning doesn't usually happen overnight. It takes time.
Yes, but can I say something? It is really hard to be silent. I'm a talkative teacher. I'm a really talkative.
No one is saying to be silent. We are just saying, listen to what is being said.
Yes, I will doing.
You are
Okay.
doing, right? Waiting for you to talk.
Yes.
I talk, you mean?
Yeah, Layla. So
Yes, I can
you will
speak.
say you will try to do it or you will do it.
I will do it.
Good. Yes.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yes, I understood what he said. She says, excuse me. But I say that it is hard to be silent. I'm a talkative teacher. I'm a talkative person. I like to speak a lot.
Right.
Because
But if you are speaking all the time, you are not learning.
yes, of course.
You can only speak what you know. You can only answer or respond to a conversation if you listen. You cannot do it if you are always talking. What did I just tell you?
Okay. Can I speak? I have.
Long, I think you better speak with her because I'm getting very, very frustrated. I am saying the same thing over and over and over again. I have told her when she can speak. I asked her a question and she's asking, can I speak? She is not learning. I'm not getting anywhere. Can you please help her?
Yes, Layla. You don't need to ask back like, can I speak? Just
Because
use your ears to listen.
She's not
Okay?
listening now and you are speaking. She's busy interrupting. She needs to learn. It takes time to learn. But if she doesn't close her mouth, she will never learn. Please explain it to her, Halam.
Yes, Layla. You should keep listening more to learn what they are talking, they are asking. right? When they ask you and they are waiting for the answer, so you observe that she's asking and give you the question and she was waiting for the reply. So you should reply. That's the time to reply. No need to ask, can I speak? Can I answer? No, you don't need, right? They are waiting. Now you speak.
Okay. I become a little confused. Okay. And I want to tell you that when you speak, my mind is challenging. Okay, it's challenging, and especially on that time, something comes in my mind, not at the end of your speech. Okay, and I want to speak with you at that time exactly. For example, you spoke about the pronunciation. I think, I don't know. I forgot. And I
That's
spoke
the
about.
point. That's the point, and you are not getting it. You're thinking and thinking and thinking. You are not listening. Listening does not happen overnight. It takes time to learn. But if you're thinking and thinking and thinking, when someone is talking, you're not having a conversation. You're only concerned about what you want to say. Hold on, I'm sorry. Please.
I have said that we have that bad habit. I mean, like from myself, my experience, I had that bad habit. So I keep thinking when they are talking. So that's why we are not able to get and catch a whole idea from the beginning and the last ideas they want to convey to us, transfer to us. But we are not completely understanding. So that's why don't keep thinking why people are talking, because we are learning and absorbing some new things. So just keep listening carefully from the beginning and the end they talk, so you can catch the whole idea, right? If you are thinking that's a part of speech, you are not about to hold the whole idea, the entire idea they want to transfer or convey to you, right?
Right, yes.
And that's the point. Learning to do this doesn't happen because someone tells you. It happens as you continue to practice it. I do not expect you to be perfect. I expect you to begin from where you are and move forward. What did I just tell you? I don't want your interpret. I want to know what you understand.
Yes. I agree with you. It's
understand. Tell me what I just told you.
I understood that when I listen to somebody, I never think about it, about what does he say, what does she say, and just listen. And as Huai said, after her speech or his speech, give my whole idea. I got it.
But you're not understanding. Our minds are like monkeys. Thoughts will come in. That's normal. But you still need to listen. Focus more on what the person is saying. If you don't understand, you say, I don't understand. That's fine. What did I just tell you?
From understanding, you mean?
What did I just tell you?
Okay, you said that when you don't understand something, say, I don't understand that. Don't say, I understood it.
Right? That's part of it. Did you get anything else?
I get something like this, not anything else.
Okay. And that's good. You are learning. It takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. What did I just tell you?
You say that you should, it takes time to be a good listener. Yes.
Yes.
And yes, to be a good listener, and it doesn't happen over a night.
And you should be proud of yourself. You learned something today, correct?
Correct.
What did you learn?
About communication, about conversation, I learned, first of all, be a good listener. I'm doing, and yes, I'm doing this this procedure. I think it is a procedure for listening, and then when the speech is finished, I can speak.
You're
And it takes,
Go on.
and it takes, yes, and it takes time to be a good listener, of course.
Right. I'm not a perfect listener at all, but I'm learning. Are you learning to be a perfect and a good listener?
Yes, I'm doing. Yes, to be a good listener.
Are you learning to be a good listener?
Now you mean I am learning? Yes, you taught me to be a good listener, but now maybe again I make a fault, I make wrong about it and interrupt you or Huang, but I still try and I do, and I try to do it. Okay.
Right, but you're not trying, you are doing.
Doing, yes.
Okay, we've been here over an hour talking about this. I think it's time to close the show. But thank you, Layla, because you learned something today. What did you learn?
I learned to be a good listener.
Did you learn or are you learning?
I am learning. Even
Great.
now, in future. Yes, and it is continuous.
Right.
It's not a stop now.
Right. You don't learn it in one day. Huang, do you want to give your closing thoughts before I close the show?
Thank you so much, Carla, for teaching and giving us this all the good things today, especially my new friend Leila. Yes, we just met today, but that's amazing meeting, right? And hopefully in the future we are teachers, educators, so we can support more people all around the world and this planet. Yeah, to communicate with each other better, and that's a way we can improve our understanding. I can see. Yep. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Layla, are you glad you came?
No, you mean in future, in next classes?
No, listen to the question. Are you glad you came today?
Yes, I'm glad. I'm glad to be here, of course.
Come again.
I'm glad that that I spoke with you, and I learned something new. It was interesting for me.
Will
That listening is more important than in speaking.
will you come again to the show?
When I will come to, yes, repeat again.
Will you come again and practice listening and speaking?
Every time, I think. Every time I'm doing that.
Okay.
Yes? Even in my classes, yes, in my classes, I will teach my students not to
That's
interrupt
not
each
what
other.
I asked.
What?
That is not what I asked. Hong, can
Uh,
you ask the question? Maybe she'll understand.
Yes, Layla.
Yes, please.
We have the show from Monday to Thursday at the same times. So when you participate in the show again,
Yes, it is really interesting for me. Yes. You mean how many days in a week?
no,
From?
no. When you come back to this show again to talk with
Okay.
us,
Okay.
agree?
Yes, you mean
Come back
that?
to the show.
You mean that? Do I come back to this show? Yes. Yes.
Yes.
I will come back.
Okay, thank you, Layla. And
You're welcome.
we're going to wave goodbye now.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye. See you later.
See you.